Hey, hello to all of you. This is a short one, but it's going to be a good one. Oh, yes, Jody, yes. Excuse me a moment. Now, I made a silly mistake. I'm going to rectify the mistake right now. Okay. Right. Sorry about that, Jody. Sorry, everybody. Yes, my apologies. Right, there we are. Done it. The mode is on. Kanda, good evening to Kanda. Sue, hello to lovely little Sue. Hello, and I bet you're all cozied up in bed, I'd imagine. And Hailey, hello to lovely Hailey. Blacksmith, hello to Blacksmith and Basil, who's probably cuddled up with you. And Dawn Marie, hello to you. Hello to lovely Dawn Marie. It was actually, tell you something, Blacksmith, astonish you as it might, it was a Triumph motorbike. It certainly was a Triumph motorbike. Indeed, it was. And Hailey, always nice to see you as usual, Hailey. And Harriet, fellow mod, hello to you always. Hello. He is with you. You're in your Jimmy Jams. Oh, that's nice. No, lovely little Sue in the Jimmy Jams. No, I wish I could sit on the bed and read you a story. No, and you could feel like the little girl who's got a fully grown man reading a little girl a bedtime story, even though I know you're not little girl's age. Short and little as you might be for height, I know you're not a little girl in real life. But I definitely would. I would definitely love to read a bedtime story to you, Sue, and sit on the bed. Might be me being a little bit silly and my mind running away with me, but I'd like to do that very much. Yes. And all that. And Lils is on. Hello to lovely Lils. Hello to you. And hello to your husband. And thank you for your husband's service when he served in the armed forces, Lils. Ria, hello to you. Hello always. No, if I could, Sue, I would definitely sit on the bed and read you a story. Might sound a bit silly of me to have said so, but I would definitely do that. Lindy's in the chat. Hello to you. Hello. Some news I want to share with all of you here. In less than 2 weeks' time, it's going to mark the anniversary since I first started live streaming. 1 year. 1 year since I started live streaming. On the 21st of May, 2024, I first debuted live streaming content. And and look how far it's come. It's come. I mean, I don't boast about it. It's not something to boast about, but really, if it wasn't for all of you and your support of yourself and others who I've followed, thank you. I do not take this for granted. Thank you. And I'm hoping on the 21st of May, the inspirational live stream I'll be doing, hopefully on the 21st, it will be, hopefully, I'm hoping to invite guests on, but please reach out to me privately because I did a community postage just before VE Day at 80, and I put in ways you can get in touch with me if you wanted to make an appearance on the live stream, but hardly anyone got in contact. Hardly anyone got in contact. But Sapper and Blacksmith took part in the live, so thank you to Sapper and Blacksmith for your kindly contributions for the VE Day live streams. But just to make things moving forward in a slightly more better way from having live stream guests, it's best to let them on. It's best if one gets in touch with me privately if they want to make a live stream appearance. But on the live stream special for the 21st of May of 2025, if it goes ahead and if all goes ahead according to plan, I'm hoping to invite many guests on. I'm hoping to have quite a good few guests. It would have to be a few at a time, just to let each and every one of you know. It would have to be about 3 guests at a time, for a set number of minutes, and if there's more than 4 guests, one of you would have to come off after a certain amount of time to let another one in. And then the process, the cycled process will repeat. If all goes to plan, that is, just to let each and every one of you know. I wouldn't want to do it in a way it's booting oneself off a live chat, but me personally, I can only handle about 3 guests at once. I'll try 4 or 5. I'll probably have to get used to the 4 or 5, but the thing is the screen gets rather small if you have more than 3 guests. If you've got 3 guests in total, well, if there are 3 guests, which make it 4 altogether, see 4 altogether, at large as a whole, then it just makes it easier, just to let all of you know. I'm not trying to say anything harshly, but it just makes it easier. Indeed we do. Thank you, Kanda. Yes, I'd love to go on your live again one day. I certainly would love to. Oh God, what's going on? Daphne's outside and we've got my sister trying to get Daphne in. I do have a sister, but she's younger than me, if you want to ask, and she's loud. I'll tell you something. Wait a moment. No, don't worry. I'm not going to bother. Don't worry. Hello, Dave. Hello to you. Yes, long time no see. Good to have you on here. Happy Sunday in Australia. And also to all American mothers, happy Mother's Day to all American and Canadian mothers for Sunday of the 11th of May, 2025. No, it was outside mine. I was trying to get Daphne inside. We need to trying to get Daphne inside. You were so impressed. Oh, thank you, Kanda. Thank you. That's what we need to chat about. Oh, God. Oh, my bloody God. Could it get any worse than that? My bloody God. Sorry about that. Betty and Steve are on. Hello to Betty and Steve. Of course I'd read you a story sitting on your bed. Of course I would. I wish I could say the next thing, but it probably might get a bit too much for your liking, Sue. Might get a bit too much for your liking. It's Mother's Day in Australia too? Oh, how impressive. How impressive. No, taking into account your small stature, Sue, well, I'd be a mere bit embarrassed to say this, you know. Oh, my bloody goodness. Well, what I do, you know. No, well, the nice thing is, regarding lovely Sue, well, she's small enough. Oh, God. Oh, God. Long time no see for you too. Oh, Dawn Marie. Thank you, Dawn Marie, for your kindness towards Dave. Thank you. Daphne the cat. Now, one thing I would say, Sue, you're quite small enough for one to be sitting on one's lap. No, but one thing I would say, Sue, you can always sit on my lap and I'll read you a story with you sat on my lap any day. I was going to say that, but I was embarrassed to spit it out. It might sound a bit naughty saying this, but all I would say now, Sue, and I'd only say it once, no, you can always sit on my lap and I'll read you a story any day, or I'll always be happy to sit on your bed and read you a bedtime story any day. Might sound a bit naughty, but I had to spit it out. Yes. Ooh. Ta-da! Hello to you, lovely Maureen. Hello to you. And Rexy's in. Hello to you. And McMeow, hello to you. Is South Essex near West Sussex? No. No, Essex is a county. Essex is a county. West Sussex is a county next door to East Sussex. That is, just let you know. Is this Matt Lyons? Hello to you. Harriet will be pleased to see you. And so, oh, thank you, Sue. Thank you for your kindness towards Maureen and Rexy. Hello. I wasn't trying to be rude, Sue. I was only trying to share a funny truth, that is, to you. A fun fact truth to you. No, but I'd protect you any day, Sue. I'd always look out and protect you any day if I could. Whether it's through protective hugs or any of that, or sitting on the bed reading you a bedtime story, or if you were sat on the lap and I was reading you a story with you sat on the lap, I'd always do that with you any day, Sue. Naughty as it might sound, I would always do that any day and keep you comforted and protected. I'm a bit unfiltered with some humour, so do excuse me. Do excuse me, I'm a bit unfiltered for humour. Hello, George, what a bad gentleman tucking. What a gentleman tucking in everyone before bed. Sat in. Oh, I didn't think you'd get it's not much. You're here, retired for summer now. Good luck with your summer retirement, Matt. Happy birthday. Happy birthday from the 5th of May, Matt. And I'm sorry I didn't wish you a happy birthday. No, but I am really sorry hearing about your redundancy, Matt. You know, and I did feel rather upset for your redundancy in a way. Why I felt upset for you, please, I don't mean being upset irrationally, but why I was upset for you, Matt, you know, because you're such a nice guy, Matt. You're such a nice person and such a nice person to be associated with. And the best employee anyone would want to have because of your friendly and kindly demeanour. That was why I felt sorry for you. But please, I never meant to feel sorry for you irrationally. If I had felt sorry for you irrationally, Matt, I deeply apologise. I very deeply apologise for that. You know, I do care very much about you as a friend. Same with Tommy and Nigel too. But there we are, you know. I hope it's not a Jackie Collins night. Oh, Candor, you are brilliant. Happy learning you're okay, Lexi. Good to see you. I'm sorry I missed you at East Grinstead, but I'm hoping to run it. We need to meet again one day, and I will try and get in touch with you at some stage if I can, but things happen in life, don't they? Especially when you get to your age and my age, respectively. All that. But I need to share with all of you, this live stream is only going to be lasting for about 30 odd minutes. It's going to be an either 30 or 40-minute live stream, just to let each and every one of you know. Because I'm event attending and I've got an early start tomorrow. I'm event attending at a historic commercial vehicle event tomorrow, but I'm event attending at a historic commercial vehicle event tomorrow, but I'm not going to say where it is. One cares for my safety, only too rightly so. But yes, that's why this is going to be a shorter live stream. Oh, Matt, it's a pleasure. No, Matt, really, I meant it. I am sorry if I ever got upset for you irrationally, because it was never meant that way. You know, I care very much about your redundancy because you're such a nice guy and a nice enough employee for anybody to have the pleasure in working with in all that. That's why I felt sorry for you. But I'm sorry I never said this to you sooner. Got the phone on low as hubby's watching a film. Oh, is he? He's watching a film. Hi, Nutmeg. Oh, hello to you. Oh, well, have you had an outing? Hope you had a nice outing, Nutmeg, since you've just got home. Hoping your outing worked out all right, but nice to see you. Was hoping to catch the end of Sapper's live, but didn't succeed. Never mind. Never mind, Nutmeg, never mind. We are settling into autumn. It's our coldest autumn in 60 years. You have never put a fireplace on in May before, yet the UK has been having hot days. The world is topsy-turvy. It's not been that hot today, Dave. No, we haven't got a particularly hot day tomorrow. To check the weather tomorrow, we've only got about 22. We've only got about 72 Fahrenheit tomorrow, which really is hardly anything. Well, for me, it's hardly anything. I'm going to be wearing my coat in that weather, because if you see, Dave, I'm all jumpered up, still jumpered up, but I don't have a vest. And also, my shirt collar's unbuttoned this time. Jumpered up in everything, so and because I feel the cold more, 72 Fahrenheit or 22-degree heat, that's just nothing. That's hardly anything, or nearly nothing to that point. You know, if there's any way to put it. And we've got little Aussie Anne. Hello to lovely little Aussie Anne. Oh, no, come here, little Aussie Anne. Come here, my lovely. Time to wrap you in a nice long hug. Ah, we'd protect you any day. Oh. Always is it lovely. Oh, you had a memorial service to go to because of your friend's father who passed away. Oh, I'm really sorry, Nutmeg. Sorry hearing about your friend's father. I'm really sorry. Condolences to your friend's father. Oh no, you've had a bad ear. Had a bad ear infection and lost your hearing in your left ear. 3 weeks now. Hopefully it will sort itself out. Oh no, Lils. That's awful. That's really awful. I hope your ear gets better and the ear infection wears itself off. 24 Blacksmith, that's hardly that's hardly anything. I can get burnt in that weather, but it doesn't feel all that hot. But my skin's a bit sensitive, which is the thing. Above 16 and you're burnt. Oh my bloody goodness. 22 is hotter than us. 12 is too cold. 12 is far too cold. A lot of your friends have been losing parents. You're in that age group. I know, yes. No, it happens very sadly. It's been your childhood friend since you were 4. Oh. Oh, Nutmeg. No, I'm sorry hearing about your childhood friend's father. Yeah, I'm really sorry for poor Nutmeg. Oh, hello, Simone. Thank you for saying I'm fantastic. You get 50 in summer. Oh, wow. Oh, bloody hell, that's bloody hot if it's 50 degrees. Bloody hell. No, I'm really sorry hearing about Nutmeg's friend. Thank you, George. Thank you for your condolences towards Nutmeg. Thank you. Thank you. But Blacksmith, now you avoid the sun. You love it, but your skin is so lily white. Yes, I'm fair. Look, fair skin too, to share something. And oh no, wasn't that? I missed a comment. I'm looking for the comment, Blacksmith's comment, but I've hoping I've not missed it because I put it up before, but I'm just looking for it again. Sorry, everybody. No, I am engaging with all of you. I will have a good talk with the mods about this, but I just wanted to get up this comment again. Oh no. Where on earth is it? Thought I had it. Ah, found it. Found it. Could be 24 here tomorrow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, I'll tell you something, Blacksmith. I have it here somewhere. Actually, no, I do have it here. I've got a picture of me wearing a jacket in 25-degree heat, actually, tell you something. Right, now. Now, this here is a picture of me in 25-degree heat. It's roughly 25-degree heat, Blacksmith, in an old military vehicle. Make something of that here. Happy Son's Day has taken over Mother's Day. You've declared it. Oh, good night, Kanda. You burn easily, but you can tan. Well, Blacksmith, if you're still here, that's a picture of me. If you didn't know, excuse the jacket and the black trousers. That's a picture of me in 25-degree heat. You're used to working in higher temperatures than that. Well done you. I have to be more careful when it gets to 30 because I really do get burnt in that sort of weather. But I never wear a jacket in 30-degree heat. That would make me too hot. It would, yes, it is a World War II military vehicle, Dave. Yes, it certainly is. Yes, I mean, George, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you. Thank you. No, really, George, thank you most sincerely, kindly. It's a Land Rover World War II military medical aiding vehicle, that is, Blacksmith. Very good owners who owned it. And actually, if you see the two people, the brunette lady, they're fairly tall, actually. Well, they're not short. They're fairly tall. They're actually, to tell you something, the couple who owned this were taller than I. They're both here. There's the man, if you see a man with sunglasses and another lady with sunglasses, those were the owners. If you see in the background, that's quite small, so it's hard to see, but those are the owners, if one could say, if there's any way to point it out. Looks like Queen Elizabeth used to fix back in the war. Thank you, McMeow, thank you. You like that picture so much. I look fantastic. Oh, thank you for saying I look fantastic. Thank you, Simone. That's a compliment. That's a nice compliment. Thank you. Thank you for saying I look fantastic. I've had many, and actually, can I tell you something, Simone? Somebody, a classic car owner last year at Eastbourne Magnificent Motors, said I looked like a film star, and that me sat in his classic car said, it really suits you. What a compliment that is. Because, can I tell you something, Simone? Hardly anybody ever considers me as looking like a film star. Very few people think I look like a film star. I've had many times some saying I look handsome. I've started getting that from a lot of my new friends, saying that I look handsome, or some saying, you are handsome, or some said, you're so handsome. That was Bunny Bolts who said that. Thanks, Bunny, for the compliments. You know. And, you know, it was Wanda's granddaughter, Sophie, who said that I looked dashing. Oh, wow. What a compliment. You know. Unfortunately not, Dave. No, unfortunately not. I couldn't drive it. It was the owners. You couldn't drive it at Seaford Motorfest. My hair looks lovely. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying my hair looks lovely. Well, I'm 153 pounds, McMeow. I'm 153 pounds, and my face is looking so slim. Well, I am generally a small man, McMeow. You know, it's easy to tell when one's got a fairly small face. This is not the case with everybody. I've generally always had a fairly small, slim face, you know. So you know, because I'm 153 pounds. You see, that's what I was when I last weighed myself. And at 5'8" of height, which is what I am for height, even though I know that's tall for you. So you know, although I'm taller than most in here, the same height as a few, and shorter than possibly a fair few, but I'm shorter than Blacksmith and lovely Lily Lills. Don't know if I'm shorter than her husband. Quite possibly so. I would assume I am shorter than him. And I'm shorter than Sapper, to let you know. And I was shorter than the late Captain Groundabout in Hesketh as well. You know, but 153 or 154 pounds at 5'8", because I'm generally between 153 and 154 pounds. That is for weight. One would only expect a fairly small, slim face if you've got that sort of weight on my height, you know. But thank you. But thank you for saying, what was it? Thank you for saying I look great. Thank you, Bookmeow. Morgan is my dog. He's on. Oh, is he here? Is Morgan here? Oh, have you got to go, Betty and Steve? You sleep well, very tired these days. Oh, I heard because you're ill. Oh, poor you. Oh. Sleep well. I hope you get well soon, lovely Betty. I remember you saying before, oh, bless you, Ocean. Oh, bless. We've got another lady who's even shorter at 4'10", lovely Sue. We've got lovely Sue who's even shorter. But bless. Well, the good thing is, Ocean, if you've got taller friends, what it means is they can, well, what it does mean is that they can more easily protect you. That's what it means. They can more easily protect you, given shorter stature. That's the main thing. Oh, Morgan. Hi, Morgan. Good evening to you. We've had a lovely day today on an old narrowboat on the Calder and Hebel Canal. It was an old coal boat. No, I've never done a narrowboating holiday, Morgan. No, I never have, but I'd like to try it. No, I couldn't afford a narrowboat at the moment. No, but the good thing is, Sue, doesn't matter whether you're small or tall, but the good thing about being small is we can more easily protect you, if there's any way to put it. Ah, I'd happily protect you any day. I'd protect you any day, my lovely Sue. Not many comedians are. Lots of talk about it being rigged. And what was it that oh, election, oh, bloody hell, politics. No, but what I will say was on the bank holiday Monday, I had it was the event attending day at a motorbike event. Nothing better than a good set of motorbikes, if there's any way to put it. Comes in handy when you're painting the skirting boards. The skirting boards? Oh, I could imagine so, yes. I could imagine so. But what does come in handy being small is one... the good thing is one can more easily protect you, which is the main thing. Ah. Small but more so petite. Built like a normal-sized person, just shrunk down. That's what your husband says. Oh, that's a nice compliment. But surprise you as it might, McMeow, one of my friend's husbands is built like a brick shithouse. And if one wants to know what being built like a brick shithouse means, it means impressively built. Strong, both powerfully and impressively built. The hero. Oh, that's a nice compliment. Oh, have you got to go? Goodbye for now, Simone. Do take care. Love to you always. Love to you always. And what I can say, Thursday, as we know, was seriously important because of VE Day. But what I do not like, say, for example, if we had a war now, people would just move on as if nothing happened. But what I would say for any crisis that's happened, any crisis, it doesn't matter what the crisis is, anything, yes, move on, but never forget that it happened. Is my saying for any war, for wars or any crisis that we've had in our history of humanity, which is since past and all things, is yes, move on from it, but when moving on, never forget it happened. Never forget that it happened. That's what I would say. Because the problem in this day and age now, once something's happened, we move on from a terrible crisis, but we move on as if it never happened in the first place, not having a care about it, and not having a care for what people, say, like soldiers on battle, did to fight for our freedom, or you know what people do. People nowadays with crisis, they just move on, not having a care as if it happened, as if it never happened, oblivious to one's thinking, which is the wrong way to go. Move on from something, yes, and don't let it take over your life to the point where you're living in fear, but never forget it happened. That's my strong saying, especially since VE Day at 80, especially given what our veterans from World War II went through. Think of all that they'd suffered through fighting on the battle and all that. Think of all the seriousness they had to go through, giving up their lives, which could have been a good life ahead, and yet they've been killed, sacrificing their lives, fighting in defense of our freedom. You know? It's so important that crises, be it war or any type of crisis, whatever it could be, and those who have been on the front line for certain crises, past and certainly whatever the future ones could be, that you move on from it, but you never forget it happens and never take for granted, and pay tribute in appreciation to those who had suffered on the front lines, be it battle or in the streets, whether there's a terrorizing, rioting, or what have you, or any crisis. Move forward, but never forget it happened, and pay your respects and tributes to those who are on the front line. That's my strong, blunt message to those sorts of things since VA Day at 80, especially since we have very few World War II veterans left. And by 2030's decades, they're going to be all since passed away. So it's important that this, certainly VE Day, is not taken for granted, VE Day at 80, or any crisis whatsoever, to share a strong point on that. VJ Day, I know, yes, VJ Day with Japan. Oh, your father suffered greatly at the hands of the Japanese. Tend to get less press. It's appalling that there's not enough recognition for it. It's an absolute appalling, Morgan. But Morgan, well done for all that your father did when he served in World War II. Thank you for his service. No, I remember you saying before, Lils. Yes, I remember you saying before. And I'm 5'8" of height. Yes, but it doesn't matter what one's height is. What matters most is in the what's deep down in the heart and one's core depth of personality traits. Got recommended toy ping pongs, lots of them, especially if you have hard floors. You bounce them at the catch. Got ping pongs. Oh, impressive. There's the game ping pong called table tennis. Ping pong's table tennis. Lest we forget, we must not forget our veterans. Well done, well done. I suspect she's inside now, yes. Lest we forget, lest we forget. Pleasure, Morgan. No, if he suffered, given he suffered that badly in the hands of the Japanese, one must never forget one's service when fighting in defense of our freedom. Thank you, Jody. Thank you. Jody, the problem now Any crisis we have now, it can be absolutely anything. Now, in today's day and age, people just move on from something as if they don't have a care in the world, and as if a certain past crisis had never happened. This is what would happen in, say, a modern day crisis now. People would move forward as if they do not have a care, as if it happened. Too many, which is an appalling, is what I would so say. Too many. Whereas if it was, say, in World War and all that, or anything, they'd move on but never forget it happened. And we've lost that that's captivated spirit now. We've lost that spirit very appallingly and disappointingly. You know, and my message for any crisis, be it future and certainly past and all that, move on from it, but never forget it happened, and pay your appreciative respects to those who are on the front line for it. That's what I would so say. But we don't do enough of it now. Oh, hello to Metal. I'm sorry I did not notice you. Hello, Metal. Metal and I, we did a fantastic live stream together, podcast. So, Metal, thank you for all your time you took on your live stream. Thank you for your generosity, for taking part in the live stream. Thank you. Really, most sincerely, kindly, thank you. You make a fantastic guest. You really do make a fantastic guest in every way. And I'd love to interview you again in the future, very much so. And do be assured, we will figure something out about me appearing on your live stream at some stage in the future. And I will let all of you will know when I'm going to go live with Metal. Like bouncing a bunch at once, Kitty gets overstimulated. Thank you, Ocean. Thank you, love. Thank you. You'd happily serve alongside me. I'm sure me, you blacksmiths and others would strike fear into the rear ends of the enemy. But provided we don't... and another problem in today's day and age, Morgan, if any crisis happens, some people get instilled with fear. Even, now these days, when one's, staying at home or, or getting about day-to-day life and keeping safe from a crisis, they now spend years living in fear, and yet despite having never served, as if they'd served in it when they never did. And that's the problem. It's those who had served on the front line will really suffer the most, not those who are keeping other, not those staying out of the chaos of a crisis. It's just like, what the hell has it got to now and all that. Wanda, hello to you. Hope everyone is having a greater day. Sorry for the cats, but you feel and have a small brain bleed, and now... Oh, no, you have a brain bleed. Now blurry vision. Oh, my bloody goodness, Wanda. I'm so sorry hearing about your brain bleed. Oh, that is hard. That's hard. Hoping you get well soon. Yes, as Harriet says, hope you heal soon. Thank you, Harriet. No, Wanda's dealing with poor health. Not going to go too deeply into it, but Wanda's dealing with very poor health right now. Poor lady. Oh, hearing about her in poor health and suffering so much health-wise, I just cannot help but open my heart out and provide the most empathy I can. If there's any way to so put it. Poor Wanda. Poor Wanda. And I had fun having you too, Metal. Hello to you, Maria. Hello to you. Sending healing. Yes, I'm hoping Wanda heals okay too. No, and... a kiss to... That was for Sophie and for you too, Wanda. Kisses for you both. Many kisses for you both. Lovely girl. I mean, Wanda's granddaughter's a wonderful girl in every way. as is Blacksmith's granddaughter. She's a wonderful girl in every way. Thank you, Dawn Marie, for your empathy towards Wanda. Thank you. Lils, really, your son and his partner went to the Imperial War Museum today. I thought you only had 2 daughters, Lils. I really thought you only had 2 daughters, but you've got a son as well? My, how interesting. My, oh my, how interesting. Little did I realize you had a son as well, Lils. I didn't realize that. But I hope your son and his partner had a nice time at the Imperial War Museum. I really hope that he did. Now, hoping you had a nice time. You have a private room and a very handsome male nurse to keep you company. Kisses always welcome. Thanks all for the best wishes. Pleasure always, Wanda. Pleasure. Oh my, that is a surprise. Wow. 5 daughters, 3 sons. Oh, impressive. But well done for all that you did, raising all your sons and daughters, Lils. Well done for all that you did, for raising your 5 sons and 3 daughters. Well done to yourself and your husband. It's not an easy thing, but well done. Well done. I'm happy learning you've got a handsome nurse keeping you company, Wanda. Happy learning so. Happy learning so. Kisses always welcome. I'd always send you a kiss any day, Wanda. I always would. I wanted to show something very interesting, and this may captivate the interest of many. This was at my last event I was at, or one of the last ones I went to say the very least. I have it here somewhere, if I'm not looking in the wrong zone. Oh no, I've gone up too far. Oh, there it is. I found it. Found it. Now this here, that's me on an old 1939 war. That's me on an old 1939 war motorcycle. A 1939 pre-World War II motorcycle. What do you make of that? Oh, Wanda, thank you for being so supportive towards Lils. Thank you. Thank you for being very supportive towards Lils. No, really, thank you for that. Thank you. No, and oh, thanks, Nutmeg. Thank you for saying that's cool. I don't think I'd look like a cool dude. It was just a little sit down on it. It wasn't actually that easy to get over on the motorbike, unfortunately, because of my 30-inch leg. Because I've got a 30-inch side leg, as most of you may know, it wasn't. I look so natural on that bike. Oh, thank you, Wanda. Thank you kindly. Thank you. No, but Wanda, unfortunately, I was saying to all, it wasn't easy to get my leg over. Because I've got a 30-inch leg, it wasn't easy to get it completely over the seating. So that was the hard part, the trying part. And another thing that was hard, because of my small 30-inch waist, the seating was too wide for the 30-inch waist. And because my waist is fairly small at 30 inches, sometimes a wide motorcycle seating, it's hard to accommodate the waist size when sat on it. You know, so that's been the hard part. Yes, Nutmeg, I've got a 30-inch leg. Yes, I've got a 30-inch leg. No, I mean, no, I've got a 30-inch leg, Nutmeg. Yes, I do. 30-inch waist, 30 inside leg. Well, or inseam. You can say 30-inch leg or 30 inseam. That is. So, I mean, as a 5'8" man, that's not all legs. It's about average for my height. So I'm not all legs in that regard. No. No, I mean, it's about the same sort of. Well, it's around about the same leg length as my legs is about the same length as my mother's, something like that, because my mother's got roughly the same inside leg as I've got. But she's only 5'6", so that would so that could explain why. So I think it's actually around the same as my mum and my dad's actually, because I think they've both got a 30 inside leg as well. But the difference being my mother's got an even smaller waist than what I've got, so it would be even harder for my mother to sit on the motorcycle seat, given how wide it was. Because my mother's got she's got a dress size no bigger than a size 6 US, which would be a 10 UK, which is roughly 27, 28 waist. And with the wide seating on the motorcycle, it would be hard to accommodate it, if there's any way to put it. 30, 31-inch inseam, that would be longer than mine and my mother's. So roughly similar to me or slightly longer. You've got a 10-inch third leg, but you tend not to brag. No, normally you have to bring your own, but sometimes they have food stands at certain events, but not all. But this was Amberley Museum, Harriet, and they have a cafe. Fortunately, Amberley Museum has got a cafe where they serve food. They serve hot food, but only until a certain time of day, because the museum closes at 4:30, you see. But they do, however, have sandwiches in the cafeteria and things when they're not serving the hot food and all that. You enjoy touring throughout Europe and North America on different kinds of bikes. Oh, wow. Before the children came along, not really your cup of tea. No trouble, Wanda, no trouble at all. This is true, Nutmeg. This is only true. No, but sending hugs to lovely Sophie, my lovely Wanda. And I'll always never forget the very nice compliments lovely Sophie said about me when she said that I was dashing. Very few people consider that of me, just to let you know, Wanda. I've had many say that I'm handsome, but I've never had anyone say that I was dashing up until this point. So thanks to lovely Sophie for that. No, but please do be assured, my lovely Wanda. Do be assured. Motorcycles is not everyone's cup of tea. And I do support it being not yours or everyone's cup of tea, Wanda. Do be assured on that. And lovely teachers on. Hello to you. I am dashing and a gentleman. Oh, thank you. That's a very nice compliment you'd said. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a beautiful day. Hi, George. Hello. Yes, it has been. And it's certainly a beautiful day tomorrow. And it's event attending day tomorrow. you know. So because it's a nice day tomorrow, I'll be event attending, and it'll be happy sunny weather for David and I, hopefully. Love motorbikes. I'm slowly getting into the motorbike thing because this was the first motorbike event I'd attended, Blacksmith, and hoping to go again next year. Oh gosh, that's long. One of my friends has got a 36 in a leg seam. No, one of my friends has got that, to tell you something. And he too has found it hard to find trousers long enough as well because of that. He's had that same problem too. You record your lives and okay, to be continued. I'm ready for the next part. Jennifer, hello, love. Hello, love. Yes, and happy Mother's Day to you for tomorrow, my lovely. Happy Mother's Day to you for tomorrow as well. You're a wonderful mother everybody would love and look up to. And I'm proud. I'm proud of all that you've done with raising your children, your 5 children, Jennifer. So happy Mother's Day to you for tomorrow. If I was your son, oh my goodness, I'd have a hell of a lot to thank you for. Not only because of your loving side. Yes, you might be a mere bit protective, but it's the loving depth of your personality that I look up to most. I tell you that. And also your supportive side of your personality I look up to most. Thought I'd tell you that, my lovely Jennifer. Biggest of hugs to you, Ozian. Yes, biggest protective hugs to you, my love. No, you said before, Lils, yes. I don't know, but I'm guessing one of my friends has got a 33 inside leg, and she's actually same height as me. But my guess is probably about a 33, 34 inner inseam, I'd guess. She's nearly all legs when you look at her. Petite as she is, at my height and only 8 stone or 112 pounds, she's pretty much all legs when you see her. She's almost completely nearly all legs if you look at her, more so than my mother and I, more so than my parents and I. Oh shit, yes, 40 minutes, thank you, Jodie. I had so much fun, Jodie, I didn't realise I went over time. Oh, thank you, Teach. Thank you for the trophy. Thank you. Thank you. Sophie says the sweetest things about... I appreciate that. I appreciate that. She always gets excited when talking about me. She's researching the best museums. Though I've got ideas for museums myself too, Wanda. I'm always happy to heed advice from lovely Sophie's ideas too. Thought I'd tell you that as well, but I'm happy learning that Sophie says the sweetest things about me. Happy learning so. Another one for luck for lovely Sophie. No, there couldn't be all the more important, fur babies. Couldn't be all the more important, vitally so, Jennifer, if there's any way to describe it. 2 rescue dogs and 4 cats. Now, I know you've got rescue dogs and cats, Lils, I remember, yes. But unfortunately, it's game over. I've gone over time, and I'm going to explain myself to my mods for going over time. And to be honest with you, I deserve a telling off for going over time from not only my mods, but all of you too. And next live stream is going to be on the 15th of May of 2025. And I may go fairly early for this one. I might do 6:25 p.m. until 7:30 in the UK evening hours. I might do a little earlier next time, just to let each and every one of you know. So I'm not going to do a particularly long time. I'm going to do about 1 hour, 65 minutes next live stream, at a bit of an earlier timing this time. I may do the 13th of May. I may, but by Sunday or Monday, I'll decide nearer the time. I may do the 13th because I'm trying to limit. Can I tell you all, before I go, I'm trying to limit at the moment doing 1 to 3 live streams every week. I'm trying to limit 1 to 3 live streams every week at the moment. Since the event attending season is back up and going, I'm trying to limit as many live streams I'm doing each week, because before I was doing probably too many or countless many, to the point where A, it could attract trolls, which would not be good, and B, I was doing it too much to the point where I had to go into live stream rehab. Live stream rehab, it's not good, but it's necessary to undergo if you're highly addicted to live streaming, because I fell into the addiction and wasn't thinking straight. You take care, Lils. Love and hugs to you always. And love and hugs to lovely Wanda and Sophie. And wishing Wanda well, and prayers you get well soon and you're out of hospital in no time. Thank you. Thank you, Wanda. Happy Mother's Day to all in America, Canada, and Australia. Another message to say. Love and hugs to lovely Wanda and Sophie. And little did I know she gets excited talking about me. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on either the 13th or the 15th of May. Ta-ta for now, another time. Goodbye, and may happiness be knocking kindly on your doorstep. Time to go.
Thanks for coming, everyone. From your friend, Foxy. Hit the like and subscribe on the way.